This is actually from China, I think.
This one is from China.
Would you be down to, if I got my hands on it, to get some of that vodka they make from the Chernobyl site? They grow barley or wheat or something from there, and they make vodka out of it. And they say that the distillation process takes away the radiation. I think it's called Atomic, and it's like $100 and something a bottle. But I kind of want to get it just for the novelty, and we should drink it. Some fucking irradiated vodka. You be down?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey everybody. Welcome back to the Chorizo Bros. Joseph and Brandon back at it again.
Yep.
Finally. For our first Kung Fu movie.
Kung Fu. I've been wanting to do this one for a long time.
I absolutely adore this film. I think you guys have seen us talk about a lot of different kinds of films. I think we've done a lot of some of the same stuff too. We've kind of repeated Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff based off books and things like that.
Some action,
sci-fi,
fictional,
ghost. Yeah. So this is going to be not our first action movie, but our first straight up Kung Fu movie.
Yeah.
The legendary Jackie fucking Chan, dude.
He is amazing.
He's the best. He's
absolutely.
This is Jackie Chan in his prime.
Yeah.
So, welcome to the show, guys. We're talking about Legend of Drunken Master Part 2.
Part 2. Yes.
Let's start it off with the drink. What did you call this stuff again?
This right here is a traditional Chinese rice wine, Shaojing rice wine.
And neither of us have ever had this before.
Never had this before.
Let's see how
it's
going to be a treat, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. It very much seems like the kind of thing he would have drank in that.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's weird. It's almost got, like you said, like an umami. Not sweet, not dry. Yeah. Like it's like the dry and the sweet are like fighting each other. I don't love it.
No, don't love it.
I don't love it. It's not disgusting.
Not disgusting. It does leave a nutty flavor at the end. Actually, no.
The aftertaste is kind of nice.
You know, that might be nice in a cocktail to sweeten it up.
Yeah.
Like,
it's complex.
I'm going to make a sangria out of this. Chinese rice wing sangria.
A Shanghai Ria?
Shangria?
Yeah.
Shangria.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unusual.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that. I think
unusual things.
A second sip might kind of coerce me.
Unusual things we'll try today. We'll also try another traditional Chinese. This is the number one.
Oh, it is better upon second taste.
I
mean, it's still strange, but I guess my palate's prepared for it. Sorry, what were you saying? This is Ming River baijiu.
Baijiu.
Is it baijiu or baijiu? I don't know. This was the regular, reasonably priced baijiu at my local Total Wine. There was a bottle for like $150 something.
This stuff apparently is hard to come by. They don't really sell it here in the U.S. much, but we're gonna
find out why.
It is their number one sold alcohol in China.
Yeah, sounds about right. It's like the way, I guess. Whoa. Okay, I see what she means now. I was mentioning to Brandon before we filmed that the lady that was helping me find this at the Total Wine, I'm forgetting her name at the moment, said that it was, it almost had an anise flavor. And when I opened it, I was like, yep, that's going to taste like fucking black licorice for sure. So yeah, you're going to be taking this home with you. I will not be partaking in this.
I will not.
I just, by the way, it smells, it's like 45%. It's like 45% ABV, which leads me to believe it's a little bit strong, and it doesn't look syrupy, but it smells like Sambuca.
Yeah.
Which I like Sambuca in like coffee and shit. I don't know how I'm going to... We have to clink these. There's like a whole rule. Like I have to do it lower than you, and I have to bend it a little bit more to show more respect to you, or I don't know, something.
Really?
Yeah, I looked it up.
I had looked up the cheers. Gunbei.
Gunbei. Didn't taste the way I thought it was going to.
No. Does not have
Whoa.
that sweetness. Does not have that sweetness.
No.
And actually at the finish, that flavor like just goes right away.
What the fuck is this?
Actually, that would go great with beer. I'm going to take, this will go great with this Chinese beer.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
but
I'm digging it. Actually,
I like it. Yeah.
yeah. No, good stuff. Good stuff.
You know, I was expecting it to, aside from the anise that she said, I was expecting it to not really taste like anything. I thought it was going to be really neutral.
Okay.
Like I thought it was going to be their version of vodka. And I was like, why would it be so expensive?
Yeah.
But clearly they put a lot of work into getting that flavor, whatever that is. Sorghum grain, purified water, distilled in a Chinese pot still, aged in terracotta clay.
Wow.
So maybe that's kind of like what that is. The
clay.
Earthy. It's hard, it's hard to describe.
Yeah.
Like this is like you know how like with Worcestershire, you can't really tell someone what Worcestershire tastes like. You kind of have to, everything tastes, it kind of tastes like
you're like, it's kind of been in a barrel, but it's like, it's good.
Yeah. It's like aged fish sauce in molasses. Like it's hard to explain, but if you were to taste like a barbecue sauce, like at a local restaurant and you go, oh, this has taste, you could tell they used Worcestershire in this. So I feel like I would compare something to this because I cannot explain
Describe
what this tastes
this.
like.
Yeah.
Well, I can taste it in my mouth still.
That is so interesting.
Like people getting like hammered on this and like sweating it out. I can imagine it being pungent.
Right.
It has like dude, guys, it's very unusual. And we're experienced.
Yeah.
We're experienced like
maybe this
whiskey
is why
tasters.
these alcohols are hard to come by. This very and there's ones that add salt into it, and this already has like an very nutty umami flavor,
right?
And there's ones that add even more salt that are for cooking.
See, I can dig that.
This this is
that,
like
dude.
you put a little more salt, and this is like would be it. In fact, I'd probably still use this for like Asian cooking.
To
Like-
deglaze like a stir
this
fry
would
or something.
Fucking make something delicious. Actually,
absolutely.
This I would still drink. This is
I'm actually.
But this is
I was actually gonna pour myself another one.
Yeah, but this is very interesting. Like, yeah, I would imagine if Jackie Chan was drinking any of these two, because these are both high alcohol percentages.
That's a high ABV for wine.
Yeah, 17, 45%. He'd be getting fucked up.
Right at the end when he's drinking that.
Oh, yeah.
that fucking bamboo like.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay,
So,
all right.
let's get into.
So
the
we did
movie.
a quick tasting
Yeah,
for our drunken boxers out there. Actually, I'm gonna do beer because I gotta kind of chill off of that right now.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tsingtao.
Qingdao. I think it's actually
Chinese.
pronounced Qingdao.
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 I think so. Just completely take the legs out of whatever the fuck I was saying.
Oh, that's so funny.
And this is, I bet you they make this in fucking. Oh no, it's a Chinese company.
Now this I've had several times before. One of
It's
my
a standard. It's a standard.
Yes.
It's almost like
like Heine or something.
Heine. Yeah, I was gonna say kind of
skunky. I don't know
in
where
a pleasant way.
Yeah, I don't know where they got that recipe from, but it's good shit. It's good shit.
It has to do with
English.
the green bottle,
Oh yeah.
because the light that goes through it oxidizes the beer a little bit, and that's why it's a little bit skunky.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. That's a little bit part of it because it's obviously made out of like grains and rice.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
things.
That's interesting.
But that like skunky flavor is from oxidation, according to something I read once. Will the AI overview agree with me? I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, this is great.
Yeah. Good
Cool.
stuff.
So let me ask you this: now that we're done with the tasting of the drinks, which I'm very happy we are going to be having this assortment.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your experience with Jackie Chan movies in general.
Jackie Chan. Now I started off. I think the first movies I had ever seen him in was Rush Hour. I think that's where most people first see him. But once I started getting into Kung Fu, and this was fairly, I think, 9 or 10, my cousin started introducing me into the older Kung Fu movies. It was like Bruce Lee. And little did I know, I thought Jackie Chan was, a more modern. This guy has been around for years, from Cannonball Run was like Burt Reynolds doing these. He's always been kind of an action comedy guy.
We had this conversation. We're gonna get to that.
Yeah, he's always been this action comedy guy in all of his movies. He did this one called The Foreigner, a more modern one, where he was straight old badass guy.
No comedy.
No comedy whatsoever.
I gotta watch that.
And that one was, I was like, wow, Jackie Chan not breaking like a single crack,
Not making goofy
yeah,
faces.
no goofy faces. But yeah, once I started seeing him, and he is the fucking man with these stunts. Like he has broken backs, ribs, so many hands, bones, and just
His ankle.
Yeah, all the things that you've seen of all these scenes, back to back, just breaks on his body.
I think he breaks a bone at least every movie. And he's been in a ton of movies.
Yeah. He's a
Broken his nose.
Second highest paid actor. I've seen 400 million is what he's worth
in Hong Kong or just in general.
In general.
Wow,
400 million is what he's worth. Wow, as just an actor, he doesn't have like any external brand. Well, he's now he does production and stuff. He's older now.
It's a smart thing.
He ain't gonna be doing back to back. He's 71 years old.
Dude, he looks like he could still whoop ass.
Yeah.
I'm like, you wouldn't fuck with that's old man strength.
Yeah,
you respect it.
He was in the prime of this movie, and he was 40 when he did this one in 1994.
Yeah, and it's weird. Well, you can.
And when I was watching it, no, he looks young. He looks
well. I was like, why is he calling this guy dad? Because they're the same age.
They're the same age.
He doesn't look that much younger than the dad.
He still looks fairly young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, compared to like what we've seen, yes, of course.
Yeah. Now the mom saying that was the mom, I'm like, okay.
Well, no, he says stepmom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I was like, okay, I can get that. But him calling it, I remember when he's like, oh, dad. I was like, huh? That's like older brother, maybe. He doesn't look aged, but he doesn't look like he's like 20.
But also, I grew up watching the Jackie Chan cartoon, Jackie Chan Adventures. Jackie the Talismans.
Yeah, it's always like some mystical thing.
Magical talismans.
What does the guy say? Yugmo Gui babies all Yomo Gui Gui. You remember that? I don't know what he was saying, but he had that chant.
Oh,
he
God.
had like ginseng. Yes. That's a major point in this movie.
Yeah,
the ginseng. So
it's like a major plot.
The whole movie is that, I guess.
It's the ginseng.
The whole point is the ginseng. So my experience with this movie and Jackie Chan in general, not dissimilar to yours. I don't think I started off with Rush Hour. We were blockbuster kids. Mm-hmm. So my older sister and I, we had a steady diet of Power Rangers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and like a lot of the shows that we Batman the Animated Series and whatever. So like we watched a ton of the action fighting stuff. So we were obsessed with fighting movies. So, and specifically hand to hand. It wasn't like, you know, I didn't grow up like Aryan where it was like guns and explosions. That wasn't my shit.
It's because you know, bombs and guns.
Bombs and detonators and his flavor of action movies is guns and explosions and shit. Mine was like hand to hand. Like I wanted to see weapons and like hand to hand fighting. That was my shit. I love that stuff. So, you know, we were blockbuster kids and like we had, you know, you had to have a membership or whatever. And there was a constant stream of this stuff, man. We would watch Rocky, then it would be like Jackie Chan. Yeah. We'd watch like The Shining and we watch Jackie Chan. So like we always went back to, it was like Operation Condor, Rumble in the Bronx, Rush Hour, of course. But Drunken Master, we re-rented several times.
Yeah.
Because it is, I think it's his best, like edited. I think the shots are, you can tell like the thinking behind the shots. There's an action director that's really, really working hard to make these scenes look kinetic. Because you can tell it's edited together to where it flows. Because they're different shots.
It does.
They're doing 3 or 4 or 5 or 7.
This one is like number 50 in the 100 list of top movies of all times, international, of all movies, of all films.
Enough said.
And it is just a a legend as far as like martial arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like the granddaddy.
Yeah. Oh, though it's a comedy, though I was laughing my ass off when
Hilarious.
when the fight scenes came down. This is on par with like Crouching Tiger, like how impactful and how the flips and the twists and the punches were like, wow. This is for little budget of what they were putting everything else. The budget, everything was to the choreography and to the fight scenes.
Oh yeah, they were gonna push the envelope as far as, and like that's kind of what I'm saying is, you can, as boring as older movies seem to people that are watching movies now, like young people that are watching stuff, I'm like, dude, there's no CGI.
Yeah, no.
It's nothing fancy except grit and hard work, and you can tell.
Except
like
doing it again and again and
again. Watching it, like not just from an enjoyment of like, wow, these are like really cool, fun scenes. Just imagine just the work and the dedication that this took, and then like the editing. I have to shout it out a lot, because it really feels seamless. Like there's a shot where they're doing one move, and then it'll like quickly cut to like waist down, and they're like sliding to show like the impact of it. Or they'll like cut back, and then the camera's way further back, and you see how far the person's getting kicked. Yeah. Or like flipping, or like, my God, the acrobatics in here.
Because they wanted you to feel how every hit felt, and that is what made it so impactful for me. Because a lot of these films, I watch these like CGI, or like you see these punches, you see these things, and there's no follow through, there's no connectivity, there's no like reality to it, to where you're like, oh man, that hurt getting thrown through that, or Jackie Chan kicking his foot through like a table to kick these guys, like you feel that, versus like these other movies and especially with like CGI and stuff like that, you see impacts, you see someone get their head chopped off, there's no like,
well, it's
feeling of that, of the follow through motion. You see the actual
you see
human
the impact,
physicality of what that would do.
It's athleticism. I don't think he would be, there's people go back and forth on this, whether or not Jackie Chan would be an actual good fighter.
Yeah.
And I lean to the argument that he probably wouldn't be, because this is acrobatics. It's almost a dance. It's a choreography, Now it's still physical, and he's still badass and tough. Not to disparage him in that way or anything like that, but like what they're doing, you can tell is just pure like physicality in like a choreography way. Like he can take a hit, but he's not a fight. Like dancing around like that wouldn't work in a real fight. It wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like in this movie, or how Jackie Chan.
No, just him as a stuntman. And a performer for these movies. Like, if he fought somebody, he'd be better than someone that isn't trained at all. But I think if he were to be the best fighter, I don't know that he would stack up that well.
No, I don't think he'd be.
And again, not disparaging.
No.
He is doing a specific thing here, and he's the best at it. I would much rather watch Jackie Chan do martial arts movies than anybody else. Straight up anybody else. Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, anybody. Even like Michael J. White, I like him a lot.
Okay.
I would rather watch Jackie Chan. Jet Li, I'd rather watch Jackie Chan.
Love Jet Li.
All the way, dude.
God, love me a Jet Li.
Tony Jaa.
But
who
Chan
got pretty close. Tony Jaa was good for like 4 movies, and then they just, I don't know what happened. Did they give up on him?
Are you talking about
Tony Jaa, the Ong Bak? Or the Thai Warrior? Or
what's the name of the Ip Man dude?
Donnie Yen.
Donnie Yen.
He's good, but he
needs to do more comedy movies. If he does more comedy, I'll get into him.
Fuck no. Fuck that.
Donnie Yen, do comedy movies like Jackie Chan. You're at that age. You're like almost 60. Do comedy.
My issue. Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
But Donnie Yen, Yen's good.
Yeah. But is that what pulled you in?
But his
the comedy of Jackie Chan?
I don't. Okay, for the record, guys, and we've had this argument over. He and I have had this argument over and over. I don't like comedies. So
yet every Jackie Chan movie is a comedy. But you love them.
But you're not there to watch comedy. You're there to watch.
This is the whole movie. It's the whole movie.
But this movie is hilarious.
Jackie Chan is hilarious. I forget how much of a slapstick idiot this guy is.
So goofy.
Seeing him drunk is like, oh fuck.
Oh, when he does the flute.
Yeah. He's like, what is this? Angel taking a piss, and he's like,
or that part where he's on the ground and he's got like his legs up like this.
Yeah.
He's like, what's that? There's a couple dubs of this too, and I don't remember the lines because I rented the stream from Amazon Prime for like $3, and it was not the dub that I remember renting from Blockbuster, because the Blockbuster one sounds like Chinese people speaking English. Okay. Does that make sense? Where it's like, it sounds like Jackie Chan speaking English, but it's like obviously somebody else. Okay. So I'm used to that actor doing all of Jackie Chan's English, and the music is different even. Okay. Because there's a little more of that, like, kind of. I don't want to call it racist because it is a Chinese, it's a Chinese movie, but that like kind of bing 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 bing. There's like a little bit more of that in the original dub that I remember. That the dub that I just saw this morning, it's like, it sounds like boring ass white people. Yes, I had to change it. The music and the sound effects are different, like cheap sounding. It's almost like a plug-in of like a piece of metal clanking against something. You're like, why did they use that sound effect? Because the sounds that I remember from the dub that I saw, I don't know if it's nostalgia, but it's like, I want to hear it sound like Jackie Chan's actually talking. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like with a heavy accent. Yeah. Fuck it didn't matter. Mm-hmm. The stepmom, oh my God, a riot. She's so funny.
Yeah, I remember her being so funny in the first one. And this is actually the first time I've seen this second one. I'd seen the Drunken Master.
Right, we're talking about the sequel to
yeah,
right.
Several times, the first one. And she was hilarious. And then seeing this one for the first time, I was cracking up. Like... I don't know. It's just it's old style comedy, and
yeah, it feels very antiquated.
And my mom, who was watching, just came in and was watching the movie for like 5 minutes of it. She's like, why is this lady so funny and so goofy? And she's like. And she's not even reading the subtitles. My mom doesn't really read subtitles.
She's going by her
mannerisms.
Yeah.
She's like, why is this lady so hilarious?
She's great, dude.
Yeah. The slapstick comedy in this movie is great. But the choreography is like action-wise, comedy-wise, I would say this movie is
everything works.
Fantastic.
Everything works.
I'd say this is a solid 8. Solid 8.
There, aside from the clumsy, I felt the political story.
Oh, the fact of making the story was probably the loosest part.
But you're not there for that. No, you're not there for that. They just need a narrative to.
They need a reason why Jackie Chan is going to be drunk and fighting, gets disowned by his family, and then fights.
Yeah. Oh man, when he's drunk and singing in the bar after his dad leaves him or kicks him out.
Yeah. He's like, play the song. I'll sing it my own. I'll sing it myself. Oh my God. He's like, Daddy's the best. He's like, no hugs, no embraces, just beatings and whippings. Oh my God.
But it's funny because, like, I didn't. Getting older does this. You sort of can see the parents' perspective more than you did the kids or the children or whatever, the young person. You respect the older person as you age. And I found the dad character, who I thought was a bit of a stick in the mud when I was a kid watching this movie, that I watched it and I was like, everything he's mad about makes sense. Everything he's like fucking pissed about. I'm like, yeah, like his fucking reputation's on the line. His stupid son, like, mixing the ginseng up with the artifact. And him being like, you try to, I'm going to get in trouble for not paying taxes. Like all these things where you go, I was like, okay, I thought he was, again, like a stick in the mud. And I'm watching it. I'm like, this is horrible. Like Jackie Chan's really fucking up their situation. This is a bad mixture.
The mom is selling the jewelry, and then the people in the committee are like, "Oh, you're saying that you need this money for the people dying in the river, but actually it's for your pocket." And he's like, "You take the money, like fuck off.
You get it, then
like you."
And when he's berating them later, and he's like
beating Jackie Chan,
beating the shit out of his son.
He's drunk. And the mom just lies about being pregnant. I'm pretty sure she just lied about.
There's never you never find out if she was lying or not, which is so funny.
Yeah.
Because you think she just she made it up to like get out of the thing and then just went with it. It was like, we'll just. I'm thinking of names for the baby.
She was about to get beaten. Mm-hmm. The husband was about to.
Oh man, dude.
Oh god.
You know what scene was hard to watch was when the end of that scene where his dad's beating them, and he's like, "Oh, this thing that you love so much," and he goes and takes that.
And he's
like,
like,
and he just forces it on him, and then he Jackie Chan hits and cracks the jug.
Yeah, and then he starts.
And he's
throwing
like, "You
them
tried
out.
to hit me again? Get the fuck out of here!" or whatever he tells him. And I was like, imagine. I'm like, because I've been very drunk before.
Yeah,
and I can only imagine being that hammered, and then someone just being like, "Here, drink more, asshole!" Like. Whoa, that was that was a lot to look at. You know, because the scenes that hit hard.
Yeah,
the scenes that are funny are really funny.
But it's right what he's singing. His dad is kind of this hard ass, just beating his ass.
You know who I loved is not the dad, but the other old man, the one that gets the axe in his back.
The Manchurian,
Dude, that guy fucking rules when he's fighting him in the train underneath the train.
Badass.
I love that guy.
That first scene was the guy with the spear.
Spear, yeah.
Oh god, if that didn't win you over at the beginning of the film,
I cannot imagine anybody tuning out, because even and it's ridiculous, and they meant. I'm aware that they meant this to all be ridiculous, but again, how kinetic everything is, where it's like this is a character who's almost agile, like a monkey or something. You know, the one guy, the old guy, steals the whatever, and then he sees it happen, and then he jumps out of the train window, just slips out.
Yeah,
and you're like, God, and you said he was 40. I'm like, God damn, dude.
Jackie Chan. Yeah.
And then the whole scene happens, and again the editing, you're like, it's seamless. It's seamless, bro. It feels like one shot. You know it's not one shot, but you look at it and just the way it feels like one continuous thing. And then he's, using the environment, the underneath the pier, and they got the columns down there, and just using it to bounce the spear off of and whatever. And it took so much work to just map this. They were
so smart with from the fight scenes in the furnace, from there
to
under the bridge. It felt like not some ridiculous fight where everything in the backdrop is like a prop, but it doesn't matter. They were using the props to their full extent.
Right.
Everyone's a kung fu master, but at the same time, everybody was using anything they could. Jackie Chan grabbed chairs to beat.
Yeah.
Nothing. The Axe Gang. Well, Kill Bill a little bit influence was the Crazy 88, but the Kung Fu Hustle, it is another comedy action film directed by this very well-known comedy kung fu guy. He's kind of like the new not Jackie Chan, but produces movies that make Jackie Chan's, and he himself is a martial art dude. But in the movie, huge part of it is the Axe Gang. It's
a set piece.
Exact same scene.
It's a set piece for sure.
Yeah. And when I was watching this is the first time I was watching this, and I was like,
"Oh, you did that Leo
the Leo." I did the Leo. I was like, "Oh,
there it is." Yeah. It's
I was like, I know where that came from now.
Yeah.
I was from this fucking movie, and why not? That was an amazing scene. He uses
the two guys
bamboo,
jumping up at the levels, and people are coming in the windows.
Yeah, where he used that bamboo thing. The bamboo breaks, and they show that happening throughout the whole fight. Like it's slowly breaking.
It's the editing.
The editing's so good.
Yeah.
Because you could have just been like, oh, I'll throw that bamboo and like, okay, have him fight this other way. Okay, and then No, they were like, yeah, and then he's going to start breaking it, and he breaks it more, and he beats him, and then he breaks it more.
And
finally,
he uses to cut them.
Yeah, and then it starts cutting him,
Mm-hmm.
and then the fucking old man comes around,
ties it up,
and then
he's pulling it up, and like they don't even have to tell each other what the idea is.
Yeah,
there's just a flow. Mm-hmm. It's a flow state.
Yeah, two masters.
Yeah,
like, yeah.
And he's like, do this, and then he's like, take your shirt off. And he's like, spits, I don't know, oil or something on him.
Yeah,
and then he's like flipping it around, and he's like cutting the dudes, and he's catching people's like weapons in the opening, and then like, cutting their hand, and you're like, whoa,
fucking
dude.
like 1,000 shards of bamboo, like cutting these guys up.
That part when he's like underneath the table,
yeah,
and they stick the bamboo, like they all stick the poles.
Oh
in there,
yeah,
and he's like stuck, and they flip him over, and you go, oh my god, like everything in this, and it's like exactly what you said earlier. It's physicality.
Yeah,
it's pure physicality. It's like, even though it's edited to like look a certain way, that's a real guy getting flipped over and like hit and pushed, and you know, it's
there's
not
a
like
real guy in there, some poor stunt man, and most of the time it was Jackie Chan.
95% of the time it was
like,
him.
oh.
Yeah. I would have been able to tell if it wasn't him a lot of the time. I think
why
because there's the only couple of shots where that probably wasn't him, were like somebody getting shot through the air, or the feet sliding and creating the dust and like that stuff. You're like, he didn't have him do that, but you can usually see if it's him or not. He's distinctive.
Yeah.
Looking at a movie now and go, okay, yeah, people like Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever. I'm like, well, so you can watch Chris Pratt dance around on a green screen and like get like pulled by a wire and like not even wearing any of the shit. It's all like,
this made me really want to watch like if there is more modern like kung fu movies. And I guess what we get is stuff like John Wick and stuff like that.
John Wick sucks compared to this.
Yeah, it does. But
I would much rather watch.
But that's what we
Drunken
get.
Master.
Yeah, that's what we get. Like there hasn't. I don't know if we lost that desire to see films like this, because
no, we didn't.
There's films like this, and you have to go into fucking like Netflix and shit, and they're still being made in other countries, but they're just not. Like they're just not marketed big in the US. Like
it is I think an insurance thing.
Yeah.
Because why even when you look at like big budget action movies like Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise can just pay for it.
Well, he's the only person that's doing these crazy stunts.
I mean, he's gonna not be able to soon. But a normal actor, if they were to be like, hey, I want to do this, they'd be like, you're not doing this. Because they can't afford to, like, what happens if something happens to you?
That's true.
We can't afford to finish this fucking film. So you know damn well Tom Cruise has the star power and the money to be like, I can do it. That's why we're impressed by the stunts that he does, because it's him.
Yeah. Now,
people would like to see that. I can almost guarantee you, if we asked anybody now, if they would appreciate, if you put an action scene from this movie versus like a CGI slop, whatever the fuck movie, they'd be like, dude, this shit kicks ass.
Yeah.
Like I showed that one clip of the fight where the mom and her friends go and like get the bottles from that party, and then she starts throwing the bottles to him, and he's like flipping and catching the bottles. And all that shit.
That's such a good,
incredible. So I had the video of that, and I was showing like Ruben at work.
Okay.
And I was like, dude. I was like, Brandon and I are going to talk about this movie, and he's like, I was like, have you ever seen it? He's like, no, dude. I was like, just watch a little bit of it, and you know. And he was like, dude, that's fucking sleek as shit. He's like, that's good. I was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm going to watch that. So even just that little bit, there is like a, whoa, I didn't realize, because he didn't watch that. You know?
Yeah.
So you can tell what this is. I don't think it takes like a specific age or whatever. It's just, people don't realize that it's out there. So like Chris, I think if we showed Chris this movie, he'd be like, dude, this movie kicks fucking ass.
I think he would enjoy not only the comedy parts, but all the action parts.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mom, hilarious. There was a different actor. The first one was in 1978. This was like a good while in between this one. Like 14 years or something like that. Let's see. No, more than that. Anyways, Yeah, Jackie Chan was 40 when he did this one. And this was only like 4 years before the first Rush Hour. Yeah, and he was still just mostly Chinese, like
Hong Kong shit.
Yeah, Hong Kong. He was getting really big over there though, and by the time like Rush Hour happened, he was on top. Like a few years later, he was on top, and this was almost like a comeback for him because he had started in the 70s with these movies, and
I think he was like a dude before he became like the leading person. I think he was just like a stunt guy. He was like one of the guys getting thrown around.
Well, yeah. If you see in Cannonball Run, that was in like 76 or 74. I can't remember the first Cannonball Run. He doesn't even say any lines in there. It's a U.S. It's like a film with Burt Reynolds. I don't know if you've seen Cannonball Run.
I don't think so.
It's like a goofy like cross country race with like people in trucks and
he runs into ninjas or something.
Yeah, it's like
one of them.
It's like the cartoon Great American Race or something, but it's with humans and real life and whatever the fuck. And Burt Reynolds is in there and bullshit and Dom DeLuise. And Jackie Chan is there like as this kung fu dude, doesn't speak a lick of English, and he's in. And I think they paint him as like a Japanese guy because he's in like some super tech Japanese car that's like going fast and it's got all these contraptions, but he doesn't speak any English. And then he's like, when he gets out, he's like just fucking like beating people's ass. And that's how, first of all, that's how people viewed kung fu for a time in the 70s and like in America for a while. Like it was either like Bruce Lee, where you had a full-on ensemble of like other actors to back it up,
fighting.
Yeah, but if you have just a full-on Cantonese or Chinese, like somebody that doesn't speak good English, because Jackie Chan didn't speak good English at that time.
I mean,
they don't care. They're like, let's not show this guy. Like who cares about this guy? It wasn't until later that they're like, man, this guy is
right.
Yeah. Bruce Lee had already spoken like decent, like good English. Like he spoke pretty damn well good English. So Bruce Lee was pretty good, like easy to show off. I don't know. But once Jackie Chan took off, like I was watching Shanghai Nights and like, was it the medallion and the what was it, the tuxedo and like,
oh my god, you're talking about when it became trash.
No, when he was like,
yeah, he was
when he became successful.
Else.
But he had started in the 70s. Like,
but the good movies are like this. In my opinion, is his
Rumble
best.
in the Bronx,
and even that was fun, but like,
yeah, Drunken Master. No, Drunken Master is his absolute. Like this, the second one is his absolute.
Oh yeah. There's like I liked Rumble in the Bronx. I think that might have been the first movie I saw. Jackie Chan
with him in it.
Yeah, because I remember like not understanding it because I was a kid. I was like, wait, what? Why is he calling this guy uncle? And like, I don't know why that thought that was weird because it felt like a nickname and not that's my uncle. Mm-hmm. And just being like, what the? Oh well, I hope we can get over this and we can drink tea together. And I'm like, what? And there's the part where the one guy like he's like, "Come on, man, kiss my ass." Do you remember that?
Wait, were you watching it in dub?
Blockbuster
in dub or sub?
It was English. It takes place in New York. He comes to New York.
What does he speak?
It's called Rumble in the Bronx.
Yeah, but does he speak English in that one?
Yeah.
Like
he does both. He does both because he's like around his Chinese like family.
Okay.
And there's like the one girl who like he starts to be friends with. And I don't remember it that well, but I remember he meets the one, but she's kind of friends with the gang members. Yeah. And then they realize we're fighting against each other for no reason. None of us like this rich asshole who's worse than all of us. Yeah. And they go after him.
But what was the line that you had said? Just sounded, the way you said it,
it sounded like Jackie Chan.
Okay, it sounded like a dub. It sounded like a Jackie Chan.
No, it was like one of the.
My ass.
It was one of the New York. He's like goading Jackie Chan.
Yeah,
and he's like, "Come over here and kiss. You want this to be over? You want to not fight? Come over here and kiss my ass." So he moons Jackie, and then It's like I remember laughing my ass off as a kid because the scene's just funny. He's like, kiss my ass, and then Jackie like looks at him, and then he like snags an antenna. You know when cars used to have those long antennas in the back. He like pulls it off and then whips his ass with it.
No, I remember.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Rumble in the Bronx, dude. Rumble in the Bronx, man. And there was like a little kid who couldn't walk or something. He had like fucked up legs or he had some kind of disease. And he was like nice to him. And then the girls like that movie. I should watch that movie again. See if I think it's good. It's probably not. I don't remember. It's probably not, dude.
I had seen Drunken Master.
The first one?
The first one a few years ago on like Amazon Prime or something. And then I noticed that Amazon Prime actually has a good amount of old...
Dude, there's some bangers on there.
Old kung fu movies. And that's how I saw like 2 other old Jackie Chan kung fu movies. And I don't remember the name of them, but they were all great. They were like, he's been a fucking amazing like...
performer.
Yeah. He went to school for martial arts and for acrobatics. So yeah, he is so like flipping, doing all these stunts. And it is kind of like a dance. But he is also trained in martial arts, so it's a mix of both.
No, I'm not again.
But it's very
I didn't mean it in a disparaging way. I was saying it like, you know, they make him look like he can fight a bunch of people, but
yeah. Oh no. Yeah, that's
it's a dance. It's it's a performance. It's the best. Nobody beats this. No action star beats this. Like as far as physicality and the I don't know the names of the directors. I can't say them.
Neither do I want.
But imagine being the person that like looked at him and was like, that motherfucker, we can make badass movies with that guy.
Yeah.
And like knowing they were right. Just like this motherfucker has it. And he does. Like you said, your mom walking in and seeing it, not really looking at the subtitles or just going like, oh, that's so funny. She's so like, why is she acting so funny? That's so funny. But then if you showed like your dad like a fighting scene, he doesn't care if they're talking Chinese or not. He's gonna be like, whoa, that's fucking sick.
That's badass.
Yeah. So like for it being a simple plot, here's a MacGuffin, here's the bad guys, didn't matter at all. There's a little bit of jealousy with the guy that runs the fishmonger.
Yeah,
that was fun. I mean, it was like a little side. Thing.
I enjoyed it. Was so quick and it added nothing, but it was so quick and they didn't dwell on it. I was like, okay, good, that's over.
Well, it did add something. It was for the story.
Oh yeah,
he
helped him later, and then
it's showing that guy's capable of fighting. Yeah, because he doesn't get his ass whooped by Jackie.
Yeah,
it's pretty even. So you go okay, and then when you team up later,
he's
holding back.
He's holding back because Jackie's not trying to use his drunken.
Right.
Yeah,
but a formidable warrior that can help him later.
Still really good. Sober Jackie, you can handle. Not drunk Jackie. No one can handle drunk Jackie.
No, he's like the Hulk, dude.
Yeah, his dad has to like hold him down and then like show him that he's his dad, and he's like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, I almost get like Buster Keaton. Are you familiar with Buster Keaton?
Yeah.
Where he does the stunts of like he's like on the front of a train and he's like throwing logs.
Bro, that shit was crazy.
And like the piece of the house comes down and like falls on him and he goes through the window.
Half of that shit was real. He was going on.
Oh yeah, most of it was real. Yeah. So like when I was watching and when that thought struck me was when they come home and the wife was playing mahjong and she's like, "Can you like light my altar or do whatever?" And then he like. And I was just watching the physicality.
Oh, when he was up on the ladder?
Well, just like he starts going up there. And I'm like, okay, a lot of this, again, is like visually telling the story, visually telling you about the character. The dad didn't have to say anything. Just by the way it looked. Like, you didn't have to understand that he was saying, hey, show some respect. Just the way the scene looked like that's what was happening. He was like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
go up like a normal.
Don't go up like
going
a
up like goofy.
You know, there's a scene later where it's another one where like the stepmom and him are like being deceptive to the dad, and it's the fishmonger guy and like his people, and like he's like, okay, you guys come out of hiding, and then they both come out of hiding from the back, and like one of them like jumps over a plant, and there was like he could have just stepped around it. Like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like little flourishes like that and little like actions. Man, everything was just so visually just interesting. Like nothing is boring. Nothing is boring in this.
I loved it. The only boring parts were when the Englishman came on. It's just the only boring parts. I'm like, oh, story that meant nothing. Like,
oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
You're like, just okay, whatever.
Okay, I'll go. You're obviously not gonna fight. It's this Taekwondo. That ending, dude.
Bro, forget about it. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that dude is a black belt Taekwondo. Several championship, like national championship, like winner. They didn't pick for most of these people that are doing these scenes. They didn't pick schmoes. These are actual black belts and top like. That's what made it so good.
Champions.
Yeah, that's what made it so good. And that final scene where he's giving kick after kick after like.
Oh, dude, it reminded me of like a video game character.
Yeah,
like Chun-Li or something.
Yeah,
where he was like. That shit. That fight is sick.
That is and I'm surprised I'd never seen that fight scene. I feel like I've maybe seen a clip of it, but I've never seen like the full fight scene. And fuck, so good.
Yeah, because there's almost that that concept of like Django, where Django has the Sam Jackson character, and he's like, "You fucking traitor." It almost had that like that vibe because he's helping the English fuck over Chinese culture.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I'll
get rich. I don't give a shit."
Yeah, someone's gonna do it if I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
It's his mentality.
Yeah. So, yeah, an incredible fight at the end. Throwing Jackie on the coals.
Yeah.
Like, there's a one part where I remember being like, I know it's not a big deal, but I kind of cringe or almost like tense when it happens. Is when the one guy's got the steel pole in the fire, and then he like you said, he's very aware of the environment, so he'll pick up whatever to like defend or like help in the fight. So he picks up like a stool or something wooden or a pallet or something. And he holds it up, and then the guy like sticks it and it's lighting on fire. And I remember just being like, because he knows it's gonna go through, he has to like make it. It's probably not in any dangerous spot, but like, I was like a cat, dude, like a fucking snake, like a python, just like striking. All this stuff looks so seamless. I keep going back to that because I'm just like impressed by the care and making these fights look so sleek.
Yeah.
Smooth. Just smooth, bro. I mean,
also fucking love the I remember watching the first one and I thought they did a great job was the alcohol, like the drinking parts. Like the actual drink. And then was this part did even better. Like the
the bubble.
Yes. the like the smoke. No, but like when he first gets thrown those bottles and bottles of wine.
Oh yeah.
And he's chugging them. He's got like really got a fuckload of liquid all over him.
Yeah.
Like that's actual like
he's
fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's not like, oh, showing that he's drinking. No, they're like, all right, Jackie, now chug it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably water. It's probably
of course.
it's water.
But he sells it.
Oh, he sells it. He drowns himself in that shit. And yeah, when his dad, he's like, all right, Jackie, we're going to waterboard you. Now drink some of it. And he's drinking some of it. He's like, oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but when he's fucking soaked in it, and once he starts getting drunk, God, those transition scenes, those like, and it's so good because he starts off like dirty and beaten and then gets all like confident and drunk, and at the end every time they're like, oh, he got way too drunk. Like he
like doesn't finish the movie out.
The final scene
Yeah, he's like nursing a hangover somewhere.
He's nursing a hangover, and then the final scene, they're like, it was like paint thinner or some fucking shit. What was it? It was some like industrial grade alcohol or something that he drank that lit fires. It was so flammable.
Industrial grade methanol.
Yeah. And
which would kill you, by the way. You cannot drink that.
His lips turn purple when he drinks it. And then they're like, oh, he went blind from it, but it's
fine.
He'll be fine. And then when they go to check on him, he turns around, the little servant dude, he's like, it affected his brain too, and he's just... Jackie Chan just was not an ally of the disabled community back then.
No. Was anybody back then?
No. God damn, that final scene, I was like almost in tears.
Yeah, dude, what a fucking great movie.
Great movie.
Man, and it's such a product of its time too. It's like, you know, we consider as Americans, you know, the landscape of our culture at that time being, you know, Arnie, Sylvester Stallone, and whatever, and then, you know, having this opportunity with things like Blockbuster to be like, hey, you can watch all this random shit. There's so much stuff out there.
Yeah, and
then to watch him like take off and like something like Rush Hour, and then just be this like icon. Really great to see, man. Just someone that came from being like just like a stunt man to like a face that everybody knows.
Yeah,
like really, like real talk. Who has that kind of star power in martial arts? Star power, not better fighter or is really good in this movie. Donnie Yen is great, but didn't reach Jackie Chan level.
Yeah. I think the only person who would have, or people kind of put him as a figure as close to him, it's probably Bruce Lee. But he died fairly...
That sucks. Yeah.
Fairly young. But I feel like he would have been that. He would have been pretty big. He would have been really big. But besides that, Jet Li was big, but he kind of just faded away. Jackie Chan, it's like those movies, you go back to them, and whether it be a comedy classic that someone as a family is watching it, or a martial arts masterpiece, there's like a little bit of something for everyone to go see, like some sort of Jackie Chan movie. So he's in a lot of things for a reason, because he's not just like a one-trick pony.
Right.
Yeah.
He can say, yeah, I did my own stunts.
Yeah.
That's like that enough. That's enough right there. That's like getting in a car accident or getting in a fight, getting your ass beat.
Yeah.
Whatever the case might be. Knowing what real physical harm feels like, and then seeing him, like, knowing that he broke bones in the filming of something.
Yeah.
Being like, they completed it. Mm-hmm. Like, do you ever see that? I don't remember which movie it is. I don't know if it's Operation Condor or, like, one of them, where he has to jump from, like, an apartment complex or, like, an industrial building, and he, like, jumps across the street to, like, the next building over, and, like, he jumps off the roof of one and then onto, like, the scaffolding of another and, like, does, like, a roll. And in the scene, I don't know if he broke his leg on one of the shoots of that or earlier in the movie, he like has a cast on. He like hurt his ankle. And so he's got a cast on. So they put this rubber skin over his leg that looks like a Converse shoe or whatever. Mm-hmm. And he did the stunt still with his fucked up foot, dude. And you see it. You see it. Because in the end, the credits, they usually show the bloopers or like the fuck ups. And he like will hit his head against something. Like he does that when he jumps in and out of the train. Yeah. Like going through that window. Like he does stuff like that. And then he'll like hit his nose on it or whatever. And you'll see blood.
Probably broke his nose so many fucking times.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
To hurt your ankle and then to be like, I mean, show must go on, motherfucker. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's what we need. That's what American cinema needs. We need a guy like that now. We need someone to go, you know what? I'll do it. And to have the star power and have like charisma. Yeah. He has charisma.
Yeah, I was like, not a one-trick pony is what I was saying. Like, honestly, Bruce Lee didn't have much personality. Jet Li, not much. None of these martial artists aren't like great actors. Jackie Chan, after looking at all these other guys, Jackie Chan is a pretty good fucking. He may not be a serious actor, but he's fucking like he kept.
You use him. You use him where you need to use him.
Where you need to use him, and he's funny. Like he's genuinely funny.
Yeah.
He makes funny faces.
His timing is on point.
He knows how to perform.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very aware of, again, the physicality. I think it's like a trait, or it's like a characteristic that some people just have, where they're just very aware of what things look like.
Yeah.
I think he's very aware of visually what things look like. So he knows how to like lean into certain affectations or accenting specific, flicks of the wrist in this, or what, you know what I'm saying? Like he kind of is aware of what things look like visually.
Yeah.
As a filmmaker, I mean, this guy knows what looks good on film and knows what he's best at on film. And it sucks because you can't keep that energy up, and like his later ones, you go, I love him, but like, you can tell in the later ones, he just
older. He's 50 something. Yeah.
What is he supposed to do? You can't.
Yeah. By the time he was super big in America, by like 05, he was already like 51 by 05.
So he's still doing,
and he had just begun with like.
Well, that's like American stardom and wealth and whatever.
Yeah.
But man, like.
International, stardom. I mean,
well, for us, what it means. Well, being in Hollywood movies.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's something about that vision, that concept of like who is it, and like does a studio have the balls to do it? That's what it is. Like studios, they have to answer to a committee. They have to answer to stockholders, shareholders.
Yeah.
To be like, this is our star. They can't hurt themselves on this project. We can't be liable for that.
I think.
But man, we need it, dude.
Yeah. I think I was looking up about Jackie Chan, and I think he is part of like some sort of government affiliation. At a certain point, when you're so like influential in stardom, you kind of just become part of like government in China. I think that Ip Man dude is also
Donnie Yen.
Yeah, he also you kind of like
they become an asset of the government.
Well, it's kind of funny when they were talking about that in this movie about being so influential in the government that you can get
ahead of the line,
and untaxed. It's kind of like that in China. The only people that are allowed to be wealthy are people who are basically part of the government, like who because
are we going to get flagged for talking about China?
Yeah, I mean we were already for.
Well, no, I'm not. That's not going up.
Yeah, but that's kind of crazy. His son got arrested.
Before you say any of that, I saw a video. I didn't watch it, but I saw like the thumbnail of it, and it was like the dark story of Jackie Chan's son, and I was like, oh no, I'm gonna watch that later.
Yeah.
So what do you know?
So his son started a music career, and in 2014 he was flying with another artist through, I think, Taiwan or some province from China, and they were caught with weed, so they got prosecuted. And in China, when you're caught with narcotics, which what they consider it, you're banned from mainland China. So his son is banned. He can't live there anymore. and the artist can't live there anymore. The other guy, so he can't visit there. He can't live there. He can't own anything. And I was reading, Jackie Chan said that he's going to give away all his money when he dies. He says most likely to charity. But part of that is because he can't actually give anything to his son. His son like has no rights in China anymore. That's forgetting that and his son is like disowned basically.
Well, that's how it is in like Russia and stuff. So like these other countries have like what we would consider wild laws.
You're like, didn't you learn from Drunken Master? Forgive your son. I'm like, forgive your son, Jackie. Forget about the Chinese government. This was a very Chinese, a little bit of propaganda against like Western
like, can we talk about
influence. That? Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, clearly making the Western influence like is the boogeyman.
Yeah. Whether British or any influence. Yeah.
But I get it. I'm not pro or against it. I understand. What is Jackie supposed to do? You know? I think it's hard to like wash propaganda out. I can't, however much I don't want to be associated with specific things. It doesn't, I can never not be Texan.
Yeah.
I'm always going to be influenced by growing up in Texas.
That's true.
However, you know, this weird rivalry we have with like places like California. Mm-hmm. And I always like scoff.
You love California.
I love specific people in California.
You heard him. He loves California.
What was it again? Fuck.
What?
The fucking Cheers.
Gone by.
Gone by.
Whee!
Oh my god, so much better on the second one.
You know what you're expecting the second one.
That's nice. The first one, it wasn't bad, but I was like, I don't really know. I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, I was reading
smelling it and thinking it was going to taste like black licorice, and it kind of does have that.
And then when you were telling me how
that's good.
You know how you were describing me and saying that it looked like it was syrupy. I was worried that I was like, oh, did we just buy like
Sambuca?
Chinese schnapps, like.
Oh right.
Yeah, like clear but sugary, syrupy, like.
It's not. No, I expected it to be. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I would say, as far as clear liquors, yeah, I guess it's kind of like a gin. I would now associate this with like more a
like
a London gin versus a vodka.
Absolutely,
because it is not vodka. It has so much more flavor.
It doesn't really taste like gin, but I know what you're saying. But it has that like herbaceous.
Yes.
Like, it's weird because it doesn't taste like the way it smells.
And it's interesting. You say that it's just grain.
Reading the label, it says that it's sorghum, which can't be true. That can't be the only thing in it. It's got to be made with some other things or flavored with something else. It's kind of nice. I like this stuff. No, sir. I'm not drinking that anymore.
No. This will be going into some food.
We're going to be using that for a roast. You can have that too. That Qingdao is good, and I like this. Even the little brother in this was kind of funny.
Which one?
The little brother?
Was that the little brother?
Is that not his brother?
No. The servant?
That's a servant? I thought that was his brother.
The one that he said, young master.
Like, oh, bring it on. Oh, shit. I guess not.
He said the young master.
No, I think because in the dubs, they change it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I was watching the subtitles. Yeah. He keeps saying he's young master.
I think they give you the feeling that that's his little brother.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, oh, we'll just bring it on,
blame it on Chow or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, it's the little brother that has to like
take the blame
for stuff.
Was like,
that's the vibe I got. Maybe I misread it.
Okay.
But I think the rental from Prime which horrible dub. If you can look at the other one.
I could not. I'm surprised you could. I was like,
it was tough, but
I was like, you know what? I spent the $4. I'm not going to. I will spend another $4 if I find the correct one. So I looked on Apple. They don't have the Apple one either. Mm-hmm. I looked on other. They don't.
For the Chinese version.
I looked on even YouTube to rent. YouTube has it to rent. Same one that we watched on Amazon.
Wow.
And so I had to go through YouTube to
like somebody uploaded it.
Yeah, someone who just uploaded it. Not that good of a quality versus the other but it actually made me feel I was watching like a movie on a CRTV, and I was like, "Ooh,
that's kind of cool." Actually,
I was like, "This is a VHS rental.
this is a Blockbuster.
This is the Blockbuster quality rental on my shitty TV in my room as a kid."
No, the one that we got from Blockbuster had a specific dub, and that's like when you watched it, you know, and you that's like the one you remember. That's what I was used to, and that's what I was expecting, and so there was a bit of disappointment watching this. We didn't rate this movie, by the way. I don't think we need to.
I said an 8.
It's amazing.
I said an 8.
I just want to say it's amazing.
Solid 8.
I don't care.
Yeah.
There's no number for this.
There's no number for this.
You know, it's funny because like I don't know what I want to get out of movies sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's not just, it's a lot, but it's not just that. It's not just nostalgia. It's craftsmanship, man. There's real work being done here.
Yeah,
and
I had never seen this movie, and I thought it was fantastic. I thought it was fucking great.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. I thought the action scenes were fantastic. Story was awful, as all kung fu movies are. So that was another check mark on, is this a good kung fu movie? Yeah, it's like,
stupid story.
Yeah, is this a ridiculous story? If the kung fu movie doesn't have some ridiculous story how the West is the bad guy, I don't want to watch it. Yeah.
A very Chinese.
It was not about some emperor seal or some shit.
Yeah.
I am not in.
Yeah,
it's got to have.
It's just some bullshit. It doesn't even the artifact didn't look like anything expensive. It was like
no, even the Manchurian guy that I fucking love, that old dude. They got killed, and then he was fighting, and then all it took was they just shot him in an alley.
Oh yeah. He took a fucking axe to the back, dude.
He took an axe to
the spine.
Yeah,
and he was still
fought
running
off like
around.
100 men, and then it just took one white man with a gun in the alley.
It was 88 guys, actually.
Oh yeah,
dude. No.
God.
Was that the set piece? Was that the scene you're gonna remember from this, or is it gonna be the kicking guy, or is it
what?
The scene where they're throwing the bottles at him? Like which fight? Let's say 10 years from now, you don't watch the movie again. 10 years from now, I go, hey man, you saw Drunken Master, right? And you're like, yeah. What's the thing that's gonna stick out for you?
I will probably.
What's the fight?
I'll probably say the axe fight, the fight when he first gets drunk, and
well, like you're listing all the fights.
Yeah.
What's the main one? What's the one you're gonna be?
I would say the axe fight.
The bamboo.
Yeah. When him and the old guy were fighting together against all those people, I thought that was like...
Yeah, it was peak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't drunk mastering it, but he was just straight up like just kung fu. Because throughout the whole film, they were kind of like, he's trying to attempt drunk master, but he's not drunk yet, so he's not achieving it. And then there was other times where he wasn't trying to do it, and he was still kicking people's ass. So it was like... And his dad was talking about it too. He's like, yeah, the risk of doing the drunk master is that if you do it, you have to drink to get powerful enough to get it. But once you drink too much, you think you're too powerful and then you lose. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it was like and then he said it was like water that could raise a boat, but
you can drown it
but sink it all, you know.
Yeah.
So I thought, I thought that was the greatest scene. Now, drunk fighting wise, I would say the very end when he fights that taekwondo. Yeah, that was.
I don't know. I think my favorite fight is probably the first time he gets drunk.
Yeah,
because there's that like comedy part where the mom's there and she's like egging him on. She's like, You know,
Yeah.
they cut to her and she's like making her faces and throwing the bottles at him. And the acrobatics in that scene were amazing. When he's like flipping over the backs of guys and catching the bottles and slamming them and then doing a fight and then slamming it again. And then there's that funny part where he drinks the last bottle. And he's like, "What was that?" And she's like, "It's got a skull on it." He's like, "Oh, that's good."
Oh yeah. She's like, "I don't know. I don't read English." He's like, "Yeah, it's got an X and an O on it."
Oh, see, that's another change.
That's what it said.
Yeah, he goes, "Oh, what is that?"
It's got a skull.
It's got a picture of a skull on it. And he goes, "Oh, that's good."
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So, man, terrific.
Oh yeah. Fucking great movie. Fucking great.
Yeah,
movie.
dude, go watch it.
Yeah, great.
Seriously, I mean, if you're in need of a good, like, if you're on a John Wick, like, man, I just need a good action movie to watch, and I love John Wick. John Wick movies are great. I wasn't saying like, oh, he's not like that in a bad way. You know, this is the state of movies now.
Yeah.
Go watch this incredible stuntman do the thing he's fucking best at. Straight up.
Yeah. It's great.
Are we done here?
I think we are.
Good job. Hey guys, stay tuned to the channel. We're going to be talking about a very controversial true crime case, the West Memphis 3. This is going to be our first foray into doing an entire episode for a true crime case, because we talked a little bit about the Slenderman stabbing, which, you know, crazy.
Interesting. Yeah.
But it was a small part of the episode.
Yeah.
And the case we want to talk about, we're going to take the whole time talking about that. So it'll be Brandon, myself, Arian, maybe Chris if he feels like joining us. Probably not. So that'll be one of the next episodes that we have coming up. We're gonna try something new with the channel. Try to talk about real relevant stuff other than just goofy movies that we just want to laugh at. But comment below, tell us what you thought about this movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it and then tell us what you thought.
Yeah.
If your dad has an old VHS copy of that, try to watch that too.
And not to scare you away, there will be laughs in the West Memphis 3. Plenty. It'll still be just like we do.
We're gonna have to tone it down some probably. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We got more content coming your way. We've got some more books we got to read. We got some more movies we got to watch. More cases to talk about. It's gonna be a fun 2026. So, like and subscribe, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Bye-bye.